Welcome, Sapient Sapphires. As always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, after sitting with this energy for a minute, I think I kind of know a little bit about what's going on. We're going to read this card last, this card being Quicksilver. The first card is the Stone. I'm already getting that this is going to be a very alchemy-heavy reading. There's a lot of change that is afoot, so to speak, and that kind of makes a lot of sense, given that 2026 is supposed to be an incredibly transformative year. It's supposed to illuminate the things that were once kind of blocked from our vision. It's supposed to just kind of really open people's eyes. Whether that's internally, externally, personally, I kind of believe it's both. In the stone, we actually have a really cool symbol that's going back to esoteric philosophy and sacred geometry, as well as, like I said, alchemy. But it's talking about three different parts of a journey. The circle is really representing the kind of divine spark in us all. The square is the grounding and the kind of earthly balance in the material and physical world that we live in. And the triangle is the unification of both of those things. It's kind of talking about that triangle of manifestation. Oh, well, in this case, actually, the triangle of enlightenment. And there's a gem within it. That gem is within you. It actually kind of looks like there's an eye inside it, or like kind of around the gem. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's almost kind of like you're so close to reconnecting that eye to the gem and really becoming that full, fulfilled self. But there are a couple of steps along the way. When we think of stone, we often think of something that is kind of an immovable bulwark, so to speak. It's that mountain that kind of blocks our path. It's unshakable, unmovable, maybe even unfathomably large. Maybe it's a huge mountain that's in the way. But this card is speaking to me about two different storylines. Either there's something in the way that you're going to have to find a creative solution to get around, or this is also striking me as someone needs to put up those boundaries and become that immovable bulwark, that mountain, that unshakable, unmovable, grounded thing. You have to be that thing. So two different storylines with that. With those two storylines in mind, we have the kiss as our next card. I love that there's kind of that crescent moon there, and the crescent moon imagery, it always kind of brings me back to those periods of change. I mean, the moon cycles are always changing, of course, but we always tend to focus on either the new moon or the full moon, but we never really focus on all of the transformations that are happening within or in between that time period. And this one is talking to me about when hope seems gone, something's going to kind of come out of nowhere, like a hand, taking on your hand and being kind of like, here, I got you. It's giving off a lot of Queen of Swords energy, actually. Maybe a little bit mixed with the Queen of Cups, the best of both worlds, I guess I'll say. But there's some sort of a compassionate hand that is going to be reaching out for you, but you have to be ready to take it. There's some sort of change that very much needs to happen, and I feel like this change is going to be flexibility above all else. Let's draw some cards for this. Let's see. Okay, so Two of Pentacles. We have that imbalance kind of energy coming out here initially, right off the bat. There is some sort of something that is going to force you to have to kind of go with it. Just kind of be very fluid in your thoughts, in your actions, whatever it may be. Some sort of imbalance. What kind of? Ten of Cups. This one is striking me really as someone is really looking out for you. Someone definitely has your back. I don't know if this pertains to like maybe a lost loved one, or perhaps another ancestor, but I want to say that you have like a team of guides that have your back and your best interest at heart, and they're really helping you through this change a lot. Our next card being the Star card. Hopes, optimism. This one, oh man. So in this Star card, it's actually kind of striking me as a little bit of a precursor to this. It's a very optimistic card usually. Sometimes there's illusionary aspects to it, but in this card, the woman is actively pouring both cups that she has into this steaming lake. She's just throwing it all away. And she has these 3 stars around her that are really bringing me back to this triangle over here. And this crow in the tree that's just kind of watching her like, what are you doing? And this feels like someone's, I've heard it called Dark Night of the Soul. It feels like when all hope is lost, this is when this hand is going to come out. There's some sort of I don't want to say a tower moment. It might not be an abrupt, sudden sort of change or epiphany. It might be like a slow burning kind of tower moment. But it's going to be one that it feels like it's going to really shake you to your core. And our next card being the Five of Pentacles. No, this is usually the card of lack, but I'm getting a lot of the Hanged Man vibes off this card, just because the guy is, well, he's not trotting around looking for food or shelter in this card. He is actually attached to a pole with a bunch of ravens around him. Of course, they're going to be ravens. This is a raven-centric deck, so we'll ignore that for a minute. But I feel like this is part of that whole when all hope is lost type of energy. You have to take a break and kind of reassess what all you're doing and what serves you, what doesn't, and what doesn't serve you, let it go. You know, it's one of those things where if it's not going to make your life a million times better, why have it in your life? If it's not even going to make your life 1% better, why have it in your life? Is it comfort? Is it sentimentality? Is it just not wanting to let go? There are a lot of things at play, but there's a lot of very stuck energy over here right before this hand comes in. Let's see. What's going on with that hand? Okay, that one really wanted to come out. So we're talking about expansion with the Three of Wands here. That expansion is only going to come after that dark night of the soul. You can't really expand yourself, whether it's your mind or, even if this is just a matter-based issue. It doesn't matter. You can't really grow and learn as a person if you're still stuck doing the same stuff you were before that just wasn't working. If you're still pouring all of your cups out, then you don't really have any cups for yourself anymore. And that's the stuff that's going to keep you trapped. And it's that hand, whoa, that's really going to really help you out. And to, I swear, to reiterate the Five of Pentacles, we have the Five of Pentacles. This one actually, however, is striking me in a very hopeful manner. You have these two people looking up at the stars, and it's almost kind of like a rift has opened in the universe for them. They're looking up. They might be in this state of need and not really having much. Maybe they're just feeling a lot of dark energy right now. They're just, maybe some grief might be involved. But those kind of... those ick kind of emotions that keep us stuck, that type of energy, it feels like something's opening up for someone, like that rift, but it's all about keeping yourself open to the opportunity. The Four of Pentacles. In the normal tarot, this is the guy that's kind of, well, I like to say he's clutching his pearls, He really doesn't want to let go of those pentacles. In this one, however, it feels like he has control over those pentacles. it almost feels like he's creating one pentacle and then like woofing it back and then creating another and then woof creating another and so on. It feels like though that he's finally mastered the control once that stuck energy has been dealt with. A lot of this goes back to that double five of pentacles and the fact that something is very much coming in for you, and it might be something, like I said, that's very sudden and unexpected. The Nine of Wands. So it's going to be something that you're definitely going to want to protect. Whatever's coming in is going to really help out your situation. Whether it's the knowledge that you really want to attain, whatever type of knowledge that may be. Maybe you're in school right now, or maybe you're just on a nerd quest. I go on nerd quests all the time, so trust me, I totally get it. But whatever it is, it feels like whatever you're seeking is right there. It's at your grasp, and you just have to make sure that you don't, how do I put this? Help me out here. You want to hold on to it. You don't want to treat it like it's some easy breezy thing that you can just get back. And I think this isn't just pertaining to knowledge. This is some sort of skill that someone's learning. Perhaps this is the skill of patience. Perhaps this skill is one that you need for your job, or one that you need for a hobby. Perhaps what you want in life is that true love to come in, and you really don't feel like you need it, or even that you want it, or dare I say that you deserve it. But you do deserve all of the good stuff and more. And all of this is going to start you out on a whole new adventure of life. It's really up to you though to start this journey. And so, speaking of knowledge, our bottom card is the Page of Swords. The pages are usually kind of talking about attaining that inner wisdom, or even, like the wisdom that you would need for a job that you want. But it's not just the knowledge. It's also maybe teaching might be important, but it's also speaking what you know as well. Okay, so our last card is Quicksilver. Let me grab the book really fast. Argentum Vivum, also known as Quicksilver, which is a really awesome superhero from the Marvel Comics. I'm a comic book nerd, so sorry for that aside. Let's get back to the card. Slippery, mobile, Mercury. Part liquid and part metal, Quicksilver, also known as Mercury, is a mesmerizing material. Its gift is to slip between worlds. It cannot be pinned down or easily defined. Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes and the great hermetic secrets of alchemy, always sliding away into secrecy, just beyond the alchemist's grasp. It is said Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen worlds, between life and death, between science and the esoteric. It is the metal of sacred thresholds. Shamanic practitioners of every tradition must acquire the ability to stand at the doorway between worlds. This is no small feat. The Mercury card indicates the querent has a particular gift for such a task. This is the work of the shaman, teacher, sage, artist, and alchemist. Heed the call of Quicksilver. The sacred threshold requires your attendance. To ponder. The power of a secret. If you are attracted to shamanic work, find a trusted teacher who can guide you along the way. Be discerning in your choice. Alchemy reminds us you cannot transmit what you haven't got. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Quicksilver and Mercury are associated with the lungs. It's no surprise that the shaman is a lifelong student of the breath. Well, awesome. I think this is a really great reading about just being fluid and really embracing those changes ahead. I really hope that this helps someone, and thank you for watching. If you did find this helpful, or even just found me the slightest bit entertaining, if you could give a girl a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Bye.